Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Tonight, we're talking about everybody's second favourite Welshman. I hope my microphone wasn't muted then. Good evening, boys and girls. How are we all doing this evening? Wonderful to see you all here as usual. Now, I know the title of the stream is the ExpatTaffy situation, but I'm not going to spend the whole stream talking about him because he already thinks he's the most important person on YouTube as it is. But I am just completely baffled. And if anything, I may or may not be sorry that I actually made a video about him because he's just such a pain in the ass. I literally have never had anybody react in the way that Taff has reacted, and it's truly, truly bizarre. And for all the lurkers that are here, we will be calling the lurk register later on, but take a look at the new I See You Lurking merchandise in the creaky.shop merch store. Yeah, it's really, really bizarre. I've made videos about Taff before, and he's never bothered responding. You know, it's just weird. But this time he's really, I think he may have the amp because he's been, well, let me be completely honest, right? Let me be completely honest. Thank you very much, Christopher Shapley, DVM CVA, everybody's favorite American veterinarian.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Thank you, pal. How are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, so I made the video launched. Video was doing really well for a Tuesday video, and it was just meant to be a little bit of fun. I've made videos about moon landing deniers before.
Super chat. Thank you.
Massive delay. They're just as delusional as flat earthers and any other conspiracy theorist. But I really wanted a reply off him, and I wasn't getting one. So I made the fatal error of sending him an email and basically saying, oh, well, it looks as if, if I wait for you, I'll be as old as you by the time I get a reply. Now, I don't know whether that's what set him off, but he sent me a series of abusive emails, which is, I don't really care. And now he's made a video about me. Oh no, what am I going to do? I've never had anyone make a video about me before.
Super chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph Laundry. I bet your clothes are really clean, aren't they? Yep, dad jokes all night. Yeah, so maybe it was my fault because yeah, exactly, Keelan. I basically asked for it. But I'm getting a bit more than I bargained for, if I'm being completely honest. And the funny thing is, he's put a video up on his channel. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but if you visit his channel, it's the latest video on his channel. And he basically now is... It's truly odd because he's gone completely off topic. I made a video about his denial of the moon landing. Good evening, Audrey Rebedu. How are you? Nice to see you. To see you, nice. But he's made a reply to me, but he's gone completely off topic, and he has he's basically, good evening, Mr. Conspiracy Cats. I did not see you sneak in. How the hell are you? But he's gone completely off topic. He's demanding that I answer yes or no to whether or not, there's quite a famous picture that, was it Neil Armstrong or Buzz Aldrin took? One of them took a photo of the Earth as they were traveling back to Earth from the moon. And now I have to say whether I think that picture is real or fake. I don't know what's going to happen if I don't, whether, bits of me are going to fall off or something's going to explode. I'm really not sure. There we are. Brian Pop Robinson, ExpatTaffy's favorite person to make videos about. Yeah, so I don't understand why he's gone off on a tangent. Maybe he felt the need to put a video out that demonstrated how completely nuts he is. Not that there was ever any doubt, but I just don't get it. But the thing is, he's put
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
It's not technically a super chat, but Devil's Cousin always sends money on PayPal, so thank you very much. And I've got my emails open tonight to try and avoid missing any PayPal donations that come in. So thank you, Devil's Cousin. Yeah, so he's literally pretty much ordered me to make a response video. Now, as much fun as it is to make, it's type it in like this, ExpatTaffy. We are. I've just put his channel name in the side chat. If you type that in, it comes up. So yeah, like I say, stop distracting me in the side chat. He's basically now demanding that I answer him yes or no. So obviously, I love making videos for YouTube, but as I said in Friday's video, the best way to get me to not do something is to tell me I have to. So if I allow my character to control whether I will or won't make a response video, then he's lost straight away because he told me I have to make a video. So now I really don't want to. But then I have the quandary of he will then say that I'm too scared to make a reply. But what I was thinking about doing, because I don't know if any of you have noticed, but I can from time to time be a little bit sarcastic. So what I'm quite tempted to do is email him and tell him, yes, I will make a reply to your video. Keep an eye out for it. It'll probably be along sometime towards the end of September because I plan my content out in advance. So I don't know. Give me a thumbs up in the side chat if you think I should reply to him. Give me a thumbs down if you think I shouldn't, and if you agree with me. Because the thing is, again, he obviously doesn't realize this. He's an old wrinkly, and so he probably doesn't realize that if he continually makes videos about this. So if he continually makes videos about me, I won't care. Makes absolutely no difference to my life at all, because the only danger is that all 27 of his subscribers may see it. But he doesn't seem to understand that if I was that way inclined, which I'm not, but I can be a bit of a minge when I want to be, I could just report him for targeted harassment, because that's exactly what it would be. But no, I agree. See, I'm torn. I agree exactly with what Jezza, the Master Reviewer, is saying. He isn't worth my time. Thank you, David N. But also, I don't want to give him the satisfaction of saying that I'm too scared to reply, because I'm not. What do I do? Maybe we should have a community poll, and I'll tag him in it. Maybe we should do that. I honestly, this is the first time I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. To reply or not to reply? That is the question. I just wish I had a skull I could hold. Sheep skull. To reply or not to reply? That is the question.
Super chat.
Thank you, Delpo. Very Shakespearean of me, I know. But what do I do? Whatever you do, let me, oh, wrong one. Thank you, Ross Allen. Where's it gone? There we are, Keeler. Always the voice of reason. Don't give him any legitimacy. No, I agree, but as well as being really stubborn, I am really childish as well. Thank you, Time Cow X. Oh, nice car. What's that? An Impreza. Lovely. Lovely jubbly.
Super chat. Thank you.
Ross Allen, agree as long as he doesn't do that creepy laugh. I think he's completely incapable of not doing that creepy laugh.
Super chat. Thank you.
Or ask him what he thinks. About what? Somebody said something. Kia, no. Satisfaction. This guy thinks he's the smartest bloke in the universe. He's already in a permanent state of self-satisfaction. Doesn't matter if you reply or not. Yeah, I know. This is the thing. I honestly, I have never been so torn about whether to make a reply video or not, because, good evening, the plot hole. How are you, pal? Oh, what video have you got for me? Send it over on the Discord servers, or email me, creaky@creakyblinder.com, or videosuggestion@creakyblinder.com. I've already forgotten I got that extra email address. Yeah, I don't know. I could flip a coin, UKPI. You're absolutely right. I really, really don't know what to do. Res 1492, of course I can see you. I see everyone and everything. I hope that hasn't ruined the sound, because when I used the mute button in my last live stream, it right, okay. I shall have a look at that later on then, Mr. Plot Hole, Mr. Johnny O. Yeah, I don't know. My what? Your inside voice speaking aloud. I do that all the time. My filter always. Yeah, I know. I talk to myself, but sadly, I do answer myself as well. The thing is with Taffy as well, right? Because of his age, it somehow feels not quite right. I honestly, I'm sorry I made a video about him now, because I didn't think this is how it would turn out. And he's about the same. Thank you, Audrey. He's about the same age as my dad. And if somebody said anything about my old man, I would flip my lid. And he must be somebody's father. Surely there's lots of unlucky people in the world, so he must be. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put up a community post and put it to the vote, and take it from there. Or maybe I'll just. How many people watching this now saw I uploaded a short on Wednesday? I uploaded a short on Wednesday. I'm going to try and start experimenting with shorts, because it did well. Oh, look out. Official Creaky Blinder with Crafty Keela's profile picture. Keela, somebody's cloned you. Yeah, so that was obviously I didn't, come up with that concept myself. It was something somebody commented, and I just thought that's a really good bloody point. And why didn't I think of it? So I just stole the comment and made it into a short video, because shorts now, apparently YouTube is starting to really push them, and it's a good way to kickstart some extra growth. So, we'll see what goes on. Good evening, S2000 GT. How the devil are you? Somebody said something then, and I've missed it. Jais Tinborg. No matter how many replies you make, I don't think it will change anything. Just keep on showing others how stupid he is. Don't try to change him. No, this is the thing. I have never, ever said that I am trying to convert somebody from flat earth back to reality. Or, I said this in Friday's video, and thank you, Audrey. That video is doing absolutely awful. It's made me worry that people really don't like my religious content. What was I saying? Yeah, so one thing I never try to do, when I said this in Friday's video, for example, you get your Kent Hovins and your Matt Powells trying desperately to convert people to Christianity, and yet you don't really see anybody from the atheist community demanding that Christians or people from other religious organizations suddenly drop their belief in God. So, I've never said that I'm trying to convert anybody. Listen, I do that. I started doing this because it was fun, and I've fallen on my feet, and now it's how I make my living. But I'm not doing this. There's no agenda. There's no, higher cause, higher power, spurring me on to do this, apart from, you know, my brothers in the Illuminati. You know, I have to do everything they tell me to, otherwise I'll be in big trouble. But it's just for fun. So converting people from what they believe into believing something else is definitely not what I'm about, and it never will be. I'm basically just a clown with a big mouth, and I love what I do, and I realize how fortunate I am to be able to do this and manage to pay my bills just about most of the time. But you know, how many of us can genuinely say that we love what we do for a living? You know, there's not that many of us. I never used to be able to. But, you know, now I can. Now I can. Hi, Creaky. Why does your boy even... Oh, damn, I got rid of that. Sorry, whoever that was. I felt bad for Sydney. The man just wanted to read his book. He was an absolute legend, though, wasn't he, Audrey? To me, he was... I said it in the video. He was the absolute star of that video. Absolute star of that video. Let's say you make a response and Taffy flips even more, trying to force you to respond to now... But let me try that again. Let's say you make a response and Taffy flips even more, trying to force you to respond to now his response to your response. There are other weird people to make. Yeah, and this is exactly what I'm saying. I definitely don't want to become that channel that just makes videos about a Welsh old age pensioner. It's not the way I want things to go. It's not the way I want things to go. Absolutely no chance. But listen, everyone, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it now when I'm on stream because I'll cock something up. But if you swear in the side chat, then Streamlabs times you out. So Brian Pops Robinson, I apologize. It wasn't me. It was because you did a swear, and Streamlabs doesn't like it when you do a swear. Keela says Taffy will say whatever though, whether you reply or not. Yeah, exactly. So mate, what I've been doing, and I know this is a bit naughty and a bit cunning, but I've been screenshotting because this is another thing as well. Quite a number of my community, quite a number of, you know, people from the Blinder Gang obviously went and commented on Taff's video, and that's fine. I never tell anyone to go and comment. I have not once ever said that in a video. Good evening, Mr. Sensible. How are you? Yeah, I know he does. I know he does, Mr. Sensible. But I've been screenshotting every single comment because there was loads of you lot commented on his video, and he was saying, oh, where's that creepy blinder and where's that whatever else he was calling me, just because I don't care. But he didn't reply to any of my comments. So I just replied to one of his replies to one of you. Are you following this now? To just to try and antagonize him a little bit. And nothing at all. Good evening, Frederick. So I thought I'll just email him, like I said earlier on, and that's what I did. And it just started the ball rolling then. And you know, I think whatever I try to put up, he's just gonna claim CGI. So I think it's really irrelevant. Yeah, Audrey, you're right. I did tell you to comment on Lord Callum's videos, but that was for a completely different reason. That's because he's my son and I want to try and help him out. But yeah, okay. Maybe I have told you to comment on other people's. Yeah, I think you're right, Keela. I think he probably did get that off Kent Hove, and he can't even make up his own insults. But the thing is, let me just finish what I was saying, because you know I've got the memory span of a senile goldfish. He wants me to reply, and all he's going to do is he always says that, you know, the video I responded to was where he was calling Brian Pop Robson out. He's in the side chat now if you want to say hello to him. And he was, you know, I want a cordial debate with no name calling. And then he says, so idiot, are you going to accept? It's like, does this guy not even understand what an insult is? So, you know, he's not going to be able to call me anything I haven't been called before, and I don't care anyway, because sticks and stones and all that, you know, I grew out of that sort of thing when I left junior school. I don't know. It's just a situation I've never found myself in. Dominic Conway says, "It's who best, Jack, mate, mush. How you doing, pal?" So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to put it to the vote. I really don't know. There we are. Brian Pop Robson says 17 insults in 16 minutes on his last video at me. Yeah, you know, he's calling me things like creepy and saying I'm too scared to reply or too stupid to reply. You know, that may be the case. But the mistake he made was telling me I had to. Has he not watched my videos? Does he know nothing about me? The best way to get me to not do something is to tell me I've got to do that thing. And then you can be fairly certain that I won't do it. So I thought I would just save up his, hello, Dan Palmer, how are you? Listen, I'm not addressing Dan directly, but Dan is the person who spoke to me about this, right? I was in London last weekend with Mrs. Blinder. Some of you will have seen the photos on Instagram. And it's not that I don't want to meet people. And I know this will sound like I'm lying, but I'm not very good with people. I'm really awkward, and I never know what to say. It's easy for me to act the goat when I'm sat in this room, just talking to a lens on a camera. That lens there. Illuminati, sorry. Give you all a flash then. So, Dan, it wasn't that I didn't want to meet you. Part of me would have loved to, but I wouldn't have known what to say beyond hello. And then I just feel like a dick. So, you know, sorry if it did offend you. That really wasn't my intention. Thank you, Kayu Tomoyaki. I'm sure I got the first bit of that wrong, but anyway. Ash GCG. Every time I see that, it makes me think you're from Gwaenca Gerwen, which is a place near Swansea, but I'm fairly sure you're not. Your free time is your free time. Enjoy it your way, within reason. Yeah, but no, it wasn't that. It wasn't because I was in London with Miss. It's just, I never know what to say to people. I really, really don't. I really, really don't. Dante Annie said, wow, I used the president's name, bad word. Who's that? How about if you made a video with 10 to 20 moon photos, then him to explain those? That could give him some troubles. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to give it some thought, and, you know.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DJ John Henry. On the ones and twos, keeping it freaking fresh, I'm guessing. Oh, damn, I missed it now. What did I say? What about Dick Van Dyke? What about them? We spent 3 hours without saying a word. Just as well, I wouldn't have understood you anyway. Shut up. I was nervous about meeting you. Really nervous, because honestly, I don't do well meeting. I never know what to say. I really, really don't. Right, excuse me, I need a drinky poos. Exactly, Crafty Keeler. But again, this is one of those things that I'm... So, this is the honest reason why I don't want to respond. Right? Which may make me sound like a bit of a pleb, I don't know, but we'll see. It's just not worth my time. He's only got 30-odd subscribers. What's in it for me? What do I get out of that? I've got no chance of gaining any subscribers or and I know that's selfish. This is what I do for a living. I generally don't go after tiny little channels because it's just not worth it. And if you think I'm a dick for saying that, then fine, I'm a dick. But, yeah, so you're right, Keeler. There probably isn't anything about that guy or his channel that makes it worth my while responding. And if you think I'm a bellend for saying that, then I'll have to be a bellend. The whole new look production setup is awesome, by the way. Hope it serves you well into the millions of subs. Love to you, bro. Thank you, Dan Hetfield. Yeah, it's I'm really it's still not completely finished. This wall still is, you know, still got to have something to do with it. You know, there's going to be wood cladding on this wall, staggered. You know, it's not going to be completely covered, but you know, I am going to be doing it. The channel has always been about the subject, not the individual. That doesn't make you a bellend, makes you practical. Yeah, I know. But what did the plot hole just say? YouTube frowns upon punching down, so going after them could get... Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Johnny. That's exactly what I was saying earlier. And this is what he doesn't realise, see? I know in his... Oh, we have had another PayPal.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
From Roy Lacau. Thank you, Roy. Yeah, they do. And it's channels like Taff, he doesn't seem to realise that sort of thing. You know, he's already had his channel taken down once. I think he says he took it down himself, but I seriously can't see that being the case. But, you know, if he makes a series of videos about me now, that's fine. I'm not going to report him, but somebody will. And if he's as brilliant as he thinks he is, and... Oh, thank you, Dan Palmer, and thank you for responding as well, because I have been worried that you thought I was dodging you when it wasn't. I literally wouldn't know what to say, because I'm just a freak. I don't think he realizes, Johnny O, that could potentially get his channel taken down again, but, you know... Yeah, there we are. Brian Pop Robson just said the exact right thing. And the difference with Taffy is he's the opposite. It's about the individual and not his content. Can you call it content though, Brian? You know, you think of it, I've watched plenty of his videos because I have made a couple about them. Yeah, exactly, John Norris. Got it in one. We've all seen it happen in this community ourselves. You know, we all know what happened to Irish Demon. It was an awful thing. And that was for the same thing, even though he wasn't technically doing that. But yeah, Taff's videos, basically, so he'll show a really low-resolution, grainy photograph of, I don't know, one of the Apollo landers or one of the astronauts. And he'll go, see, it's fake. You can't see his leg. No, that's definitely not a leg. Some 6-year-old drew that in with crayons to fool you all. But he never actually debunks anything or tries to debunk anything. Keela, that invitation was put out a few weeks ago. I think it was my first live stream in this studio. So this background by her is the live streaming background. I wanted to keep it kind of as similar as I could to the other live streaming set background. This is my video background. And I did invite people to... The thing is, it's awkward. I'd like people to send things so that their things can be mentioned, can be shown in videos. But as I'm sure some of you will understand... Good evening, Tony. How are you, pal? Giving your address out to people on the internet is not always safe. Mr. 42 says Level Earth Observer has the same amount of evidence. Yeah, they don't provide anything. They just say, that's fake because I said it's fake. They didn't say anything along the lines of that's fake and this is why it's fake. It's because this happened or that didn't happen. They don't... Somebody said something about a P.O. box then. Oh, there we are. David was Nitzer. Isn't a P.O. box dirt cheap these days? No, it's about 150 quid per 3 months in the UK. They may be cheap. Yeah, the Welshman, sorry. P.O. boxes. I haven't had a look actually for a while. I could be giving out some bad information. P.O. box. Royal Mail, PO Box, accept. How much is a PO Box? PO Box deliver, PO Box collect. Oh, PO Box deliver. £360 a year if you have the stuff delivered to you. If you go and collect it, it's £283. That's not cheap, is it? That's not cheap. But you know, we'll see. I'm sure I will work something out. ExpatTaffy deserves what he gets after calling someone the P word and giving out where they live. Criminal behavior. This is the thing, see, and this is another reason why I'm unsure about whether I should pursue it or not, because res monthly, £36 and something a month. You know, hang on a second. The plot hole: you could send everything to your business, but give out the address next door as an accident. I like the way you're thinking. If anybody does want to send me anything, it's usually the business I send them to. Yeah, UKPI stuff sent to the shop. Neil Henderson, I should what? I'm getting lost in the side chat again now, which I'm terrible for doing. I should what, mate? I didn't see what. Where's it? £30 a month, Jim? Send me a link, because I'm just looking on the Royal Mail website. Are there other? £215 a year is the cheapest. I guess it's just not worth. Yeah, you know, if people were asking me all the time, "Oh, can I send you this? Can I send you that?" Then you know, it might be worth it. But you know, somebody sent me something last week. It was a cool little sort of a Welsh themed sticker thingy, and he sent it to me from Germany, and it was really cool. So I just had it sent to the shop. But you know, if people were sending me things all the time, then you know, it would be worth it. But you know, it's you know, £360 a year for somebody to send me the occasional thing. It's just not worth it for now. But you know, who knows? Things change all the time, don't they? I know we have regular mail PO boxes, and we have PO boxes managed by UPS stores too. Yeah, we've got UPS in the UK, but or brown shorts man, as Lord Callum and I call him when UPS deliver to the shop. Hello there, Hilolia. How are you? Yeah, so it's just not worth it. Anyway,
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Thank you, Mika Least, for becoming a channel member. Very kind of you. Pure boxes, €186 a year. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. I know. Yeah, Jim. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were telling me something else. Yeah, it's like 30 quid a month, but you know, well, we'll see. We'll see. Like I say, if I had loads of if I had loads of people asking to send me stuff all the time, then maybe it would be worth it. But I don't, and I probably never will. You know, so for the time being, it just doesn't seem like it's worth doing. Creaky Blinders import export services. I know. Marble127 has become a channel member. How does that work then? People don't send me anything, I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's always nice to get... Lord Callum had a really cool gift sent by a subscriber in America. He sent him... It was all American-themed things, so he sent him various American bills, not like gas bills, electricity bills, you know. It was... He sent him a $1 bill, a $2 bill, I think there was a 10 in there. He sent him some coins... you know, that sort of thing, an American flag. I thought that was a really cool gift. I like cool, weird, is cool. Yeah, weird stuff can be cool. ExpatTaffy is only demanding a video response so that he will possibly get more subs. Yeah, but is he that stupid? Well, okay. Yeah, banknotes, Audrey. Yeah, I'm answering my own. I'm answering my own question, really. And yeah, he is that stupid, but you know, I would imagine that he's reveling in the extra engagement he's getting as well, because he can't seem to differentiate between admiration and hatred.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Thank you, the Lonely Canadians, for becoming a channel member. Not hatred. I shouldn't say hatred. Hate's a strong word, isn't it?
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Thank you, Marble127. How does that work, sending things like that? Do the sender say pay import taxes? I assume customs want to tax on it. Thank you, John Riley, for becoming a channel member. Go, we're having an influx of new Blinder Gang members. Thank you all. Catch you later, Dan Palmer. What was I going to say then? Yeah, no, this is an interesting thing, and I have said this to people in America. If you ever send anything to the UK, when you have to fill in the customs documentation, you mark it as a gift. That way there's no import duty to pay. If you don't mark it as a gift, when it arrives in the UK, let's say for argument's sake, you sent something. I'm going to pick a number that's easy to work with because I'm shit at maths. So say somebody sent me something and it was $1,000. So they put on their documentation from the customs documentation that this parcel contains an item which is worth $1,000. Then when it arrives in the UK, I'll get a letter through my door, which will say that there's a parcel ready for me to collect from the Royal Mail, and there is a charge of £200 to pay. Because in the UK, we pay VAT, value-added tax. There's no value in it for us. It's like burning money. But anyway, don't get me started on VAT. So we pay VAT at 20%. So import duty is basically the UK government go, oh, no way, mate. Nobody can send you anything and we don't get a slice. So they basically make you pay the VAT. So if somebody was to send me something that was worth 100 quid, I'd have to pay 20 quid. If 1,000 quid, I'd have to pay 200 quid. And it's just a bit shit. So sometimes my audio is echoing. How about now? Is it echoing now? But yeah, audio is always a sore subject in my live streams. But what was I saying? Yes, it is crazy, Audrey. You're right. They basically aren't willing for, yeah, post office handling fee on top of the VAT as well. Yeah, they don't like anybody from outside the UK sending anything to somebody in the UK without them getting 20%. But what can you do? It is what it is. So if anybody ever does choose to send me anything, then mark it as a gift. I'll have a look for you now. Yeah, it's coming into the side chat now. It's ExpatTaffy 1. So yeah, there we have it. But 20%. Yeah, it goes up and down. VAT used to be 17.5%. Then they dropped it down to 15%. Now it's back at 20%. It's just. What can you do? There's nothing you can do. Almog Kestenabam. What did I miss? You've missed everything. I'm going now. Bye. Not really. It's only skin past bone. So yeah, the audio. I think what they meant, Matthew, is when I do that. Ooh, super chat. Thank you. It can sometimes echo. But whatever, doesn't matter to me. Mainly because I haven't got to listen to it. Creaky, what do these flat earthers think about the sunstorm since it's flat? I hate to think. Good evening, sarcastic barman. How the devil are you? I hate to think what flat earthers think about anything, if I'm being completely honest. Dave Lowy, I don't know, to be honest with you. Gifts over £135 you get charged for. Are you sure, Steve? I'm not sure. I'm just basing it on the experiences I've had, you know, when I've had to pay import duty. Like, for example,
Blinder gang, mush.
Flipping heck, everyone's going bananas for channel membership. I don't know what's going on here. I don't like disappointing that. I don't like disappointing this many people all at once. But thank you very much indeed. What was that then? What's your favorite flat earth debunking channel? Creaky Blinder. Correct. I still have that care package to send you. So what's the address of the business next to you? The business next to me is a bank. So I best not give you. I'll give you my address. I'll give you my home address, Johnny. It's fine. I just don't want people. You know, I don't want to wake up. Creaky, is that you? Shut up, Coco, you freak! It was me knocking the desk. It was me, you dev. Come here. Come here. Set my Rottweiler off then, banging on the desk like that. Oh yeah, say hello to everyone. Oh. Oh, bang on the desk and she goes full flipping nut job. Bank on one side, strip club on the other. No, there's a bank on one side and a lady's hairdresser on the other side. You may be onto something. Taffy loves to see stuff that isn't there and say you're a fool if you don't see it. This is what I was saying earlier on. He doesn't actually offer. No, it's not. She's not a puppy. She's fully grown. She's almost a year and a half old. Thank you. I've forgotten your name already. Thank you, Dave Lowy. Forgot to say cool channel. Cheers, mate. Thank you, pal. Chris, honestly, she is driving us insane. I don't know what it is, but since we have moved, she has gone full tilt psychopath. Good evening, Wolverine 6668. How are you, pal? I haven't seen you in a live stream for a while. Man Devil, you've just stolen my favorite joke. I'm always telling people that my little Mexican hot dog could kill their German Shepherd or Rottweiler because she'd get stuck in their throat. Yeah, dogs are great, Neil Henderson, when they behave. So it's not. She's not a Chihuahua. Well, she is. She's half Chihuahua, half Dachshund or Dachshund, whatever Dachshund we call them in Wales. Sausage dog, if you're smart like me. So she's a Mexican hot dog, a Chiweenie. But honestly, I think if a gnat farts 2 towns away, she can hear it and she goes mental. I don't know what it is. She was bad in the old house, but since we've moved, my word, she is like, I'm sure she's got a baseball bat hidden under her bed. It's like she's waiting for somebody to attack me. Never give her your haircut. I shaved my head freshly tonight, and I wish I hadn't because I'm peeling like a grape. I sunburnt my head in London last weekend because I'm an idiot and I forgot to put a hat on. You've got to wear a hat when you're in the sun when you haven't got any hair. Common sense. But sadly, common sense is not that common. Not even with me. A Dachshund is called a cross-country sausage. They need to get used to their surroundings. Yeah, the funny thing is in the old house, there's only one of her, thankfully. She never used to go outside. She hated it. We'd leave the door. She would not go outside. Honestly, in this house, as soon as she hears the door, she's like a flipping greyhound. I don't know what's the matter with her. She's gone full on psycho. Yeah, you're right there, Jenna. I'm certain little dogs haven't been told how little they are. And she's tiny. You know, Audrey, I should have named her Chorizo. Because it was me that named her Coco, and I have never regretted a dog's. One day, when Coco shuffles off this mortal coil, and we maybe are considering getting a new dog, it's going to have a single syllable name, like, I don't know, like Tom or Bill or Kev. Because I feel so stupid standing at the back. Coco, come on, Coco. Coco, come on, Coco. It's so manly. My dog is Havanese. Yeah, he doesn't understand how small he is. Yeah, it's small dog. Yeah, Dave. If she'd been a boy, I could have named her Dave. And I've even thought of names that rhyme with Coco, so I haven't got to stand out on my back doorstep and screaming out Coco like I'm Paris Hilton's love child. Stupid name. Chorizo. Oh, I know it's chorizo, but I'm Welsh. I managed to not have an accent. You can't expect me to pronounce words properly as well. Right. Had a cat named Little Shit once. Was fun. Yeah. But a lot of my neighbors must think that Coco's name is Freak, because so this evening, after I live stream, I'll sit down with Mrs. Blind and we'll watch a little bit of TV. And when it's time to go to bed, and because I'm a massive tech nerd, I'll say, no, I better not say it. I'll say, okay, turn off the, no, I say, okay, my new mate, whose name ends in Oogle, bedtime. So the living room TV goes off, the lamp goes off, and the bedroom lamps come on. And as soon as she hears me saying that, she gets up and goes out and gets into her bed. But let her out the back garden and call her name, and she's like, yeah, right, come and get me, Baldy. She just will not come. No, poor choice of words. She just will not return when you call her name. ExpatTaffy referred to you as Creaky Bindle. Is Creaky blinder in his latest blinder? Well, yeah, sadly, he's not as brilliant as he seems to think he is he? Skip Minnow? Who calls himself brilliant? Can you imagine if I started introducing... Hello, everyone, it's me, the brilliant, absolutely awesome Creaky. It's... Technically speaking, Dan, that's not quite right. You're right, though, I'm not bald. I've just got a very, very high... My hairline is really high. So I'm all forehead. It's going to be, this would be kind of an 8 head, 12 head. I'm probably on about a 16 head because I've got loads of hair at the back and sides. So, I could technically have a short back and sides. It would be missing the crucial part that makes it a style up top. But, yeah. Please say what in my next video. Please say that. I'm the brilliant. Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I? What I should do is, because I suspect now that Taff is going to be keeping an eye on my channel, isn't he? He's going to be sitting there desperately waiting for me to make a reply. So maybe for the next few videos, I should, instead of just going, hi, it's me, Creaky, it should be, hi, it's me. No, it doesn't sound... What could I say? So that he'd know it was a dig at him. Because I'm a big believer in there's more than one way to skin a cat. Because cats are horrible. Oh. So what can I do? Or shall I just keep it simple so he knows him? Because he is a bit soft in the head, isn't he? Hi, it's me, the brilliant Creaky Blind. I don't know if I can. I might try it. Tag him in every video I release. What? Even if it's not about moon landing deniers? I could. I could call myself what? Mr. Unite for the children? For the children? But I can't even read that word. I haven't written that upside down, have you? Ebullient. Is that a word? Ebullient? I'm gonna have to Google this now.
Ebullient.
Ebullient. Well. Oh, there we are, Audrey. That is the best idea in the world. We could do a tidy remix. Oh, I'm getting so many ideas. Audrey, what have you started? You're a bad girl. We could have brilliant merch. Instead of me using the tidy stinger, we could have the brilliant stinger. Oh, hang on a second. So you know in the videos, the stinger and it goes tidy. We could have one that goes brilliant. 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 Oh, maybe skip the tidy and add brilliant. Now that's an idea I could get behind. Not just creaky blinder, but the creakiest blinder. I'm liking these ideas. They are absolutely brilliant. Oh dear me. Now we're talking. I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, so let me just maneuver something by ear. Not by there, by ear. Go into my sampler tab. B number 1. I need to trim that down now. Trim that down. Brilliant. 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 Oh, dear me, I am such a child. And I love it. Yeah, that's definitely what we'll do. Brilliant idea. Thank you, Audrey. Brad Sweetman, it is. Brilliant. I couldn't agree more. Sarcastic barman has laggy internet. Nothing worse than laggy internet. That's definitely not. Brilliant. Brilliant ExpatTaffy. Bit of a mouthful, but can I give the R in brilliant? Brilliant. Like that, is it? Let's try it again then, shall we? Brilliant. 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 Oh, this is too much fun. This is probably the sort of thing I should be doing when I'm not live streaming, but you started it. So I blame you entirely. I blame you entirely. Where's that gone now? Which one did I do that on? I did that on that one, didn't I? So brilliant. Get rid of the giggling at the end because I'm a child. Brilliant. That's it. That is it. Oh, we got a brilliant super chat. Brilliant.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Sorry about the echo. Thank you, Arctic Haze. 10 Polish knockers. My favorite currency in the world. Because, well, you know, boobs. You could also introduce everyone as expat. Oh, yeah. I should be writing this down, really, shouldn't I? So, like, today's video is about expat Nathan Oakley. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Playing a Blinder with me, the brilliant Creaky Blinder. I'm far too childish to be nearly 50. I really, really am. He says you, but I think he means me. Isn't that right, Creaky Blinder? Brilliant. I'm lost now. Can you imagine how good it would be if he was a flat earther as well? Because then he could be ExpatTaffy. Oh, but that would imply that he's no longer a flat earther. I'm thinking out loud now. Stop it now, everyone. You're just making me talk to myself and everything's going bananas. Whoa, what's happening to the side chat? Anyway, while we're on the subject of... Uh-oh, what's going on here? Refresh the page? Cow. That is brilliant. Brilliant. ExpatTaffy. Yeah, because he's a shithead. Oh, dear me. Ah. I've broken it now. ExpatTaffy. Neil Henderson says the Creaky Blinder is the best channel out there. No. I wish I was, and I try my best, but I'm a million miles away from being the best. I may be the best Welsh channel hosted by a man called Creaky Blinder who makes videos about idiots, but apart from that, I can't claim anything else. Totally Daffy Taffy. There's a song there somewhere. But anyway, pay attention to the scrolling bar at the bottom because it's that time of day. AC is lurking. A madman is lurking. Imagine if ExpatTaffy was lurking. How brilliant would that be? Blue Feather is lurking. Brad Sweetman is lurking. Citizen 9 is lurking. Coyote SG is lurking. Lost my mouse. Who else is lurking? Deep Necrosis is lurking. Don't Say Dick is lurking. Eats Bat Buddy Zappo is lurking. Flurf Spective is lurking. Ian McFarlane, I think he's lurking. I haven't seen him say anything. I Soldier 74 is lurking. Jenna Brazel is lurking. Juice H-Man is lurking. Christian Gunelius is lurking. Liam Hodgetts is lurking. Mark Brown is lurking. Old Fashioned Coffee Pot is lurking. Peter Outlaw, Phil Garrett, Red Rockstar, Sir Flopsy is lurking.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Brilliant. Sparky's Opinion is lurking. Sut Kettle is lurking. Even though he emailed me to tell me he was looking forward to the live stream, he's still lurking. Weird. The Mexican Bob is lurking. Is that a haircut? The Mexican Bob. Not that I know much about haircuts. UKO2K is lurking. Sky City 20 is lurking. And that, boys and girls, concludes this evening's lurk register. Brilliant. So yeah, get your I See You Lurking t-shirts available for a limited time at the Creaky Blinder merch store. And somebody emailed me this week as well and asked me to put the CGI t-shirts back on. So I did, because I'm good like that. Do you want it? Just ask for it. Good evening, Therese Finley. How the devil... You were... I didn't notice that you emailed me a note prior to turning up an hour after I start. So, not that I want to name and shame, but, you know, you said you were late, so can I just ask why? Good evening, Jesse Wolf. CGI. Because I'm what? Truthful and real. That's why she was late. Tim Tech Dude. Nice to see you. Brilliant. That seems like a pretty... Yeah, it's weird, Audrey. The lurk register is... I think... I've never actually had this confirmed, and I don't really care enough to look into it myself, but I think that... Brilliant. I think that if, you know, you've got the option when you create a YouTube account to show or not show channels you're subscribed to. I think if you don't have that check to allow other people to see what channels you're subscribed to, when you're in a live stream chat like this, then you're, unless you're active, you remain invisible, I think. What's the sitch? Well, you should have got your own time if you wanted to know what the situation is. What's wrong with people? Just watch it back from the beginning. But we're basically talking about ExpatTaffy. Brilliant. He is? Oh, really? Brilliant. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's the sitch. Taffy's best ever was when he showed a photo metadata that read digital imaging, but had I'm on one line and aging on the next. And Taffy thought it said I'm aging and thought conspiracy. I'm what? I don't get that. You've lost me now. You've lost me. Head's gone. I don't know if you did sneak under the radar or if you're just one of these people who are just so brilliant at disguising yourself. I didn't see you. And sometimes I'll admit I do leave out names that may or may not be quite difficult to read. But yeah. Sir Flopsy just bought an I See You Lurking t-shirt. What incredibly good taste that man must have. Can I speak to your manager? Fire away, I am my manager. And I'm managing to not run out of things to say for a minute. Tony Regime says, Creek Blinder, Taffy thought Imogen was right, sorry, I get it now. I'm aging. Right, okay. Oh, dear me. He really is an idiot, isn't he? Oh, you like my channel because I'm real. Listen, I do my best. I don't see any point in lying. Liars always get caught out. You know, if there's anything you don't know about me, it's not because I've lied to you about it. It's because I have omitted that piece of information. So yeah, that's all I can do is be myself. It's pointless trying to be anyone else because everyone else is taken. So my options are fairly limited. I was very slow in the uptake then, Audrey, you're right. Who doesn't like a bit of creaky? ExpatTaffy. Brilliant. No? Leaving me hanging? Fine. Yeah, that's who doesn't like a piece of... Lying wastes too much brain power. You got to remember the truth and the lie. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's part of the reason why I'm not a very good liar, because I got the worst memory in the world. I literally can get up off the settee to go into the kitchen to make myself a glass of juice. By the time I get to the kitchen, well, what the hell why am I in here? What am I doing here? My memory is literally that bad. It's quite worrying, really. Oh, it's confirmed, Gary. I've got the tattoo to prove it and everything. The all-seeing Jap's eye. The one-eyed trouser snake. I got out of my pool to watch this. Well, look at you,
Welcome
Frederick von
Gang,
Dunkerberg. Thank you, Dina81, for becoming a channel member. Why is everyone becoming channel members tonight? Have I accidentally put that I'd be giving stuff away to all channel members, or... Because I'm not. It's just unusual for... Taffy would lose his mind in Bryce Canyon, Utah, with all the weird face rocks and pillars. So, oh God, can you imagine? I'm amazed that Roger's never made a video about that. Creaky Blinder, just a thought, everyone should click. Yeah. How many? There's 382 people watching, 168 likes. I refuse to say anything else until I've got 300 likes. damn, somebody spoiled my fun. Got me a new t-shirt. Bought a premium t-shirt. Okay, we're up to 252. Oh, I love an awkward silence, the plot hole, don't you? We should have a silence off. That would be an interesting. I should do a live stream one day and literally say nothing, as if I don't realize that I'm live streaming, and see how many people.
Ooh, super chat. Thank
you, Tim Lynch. I refuse to say anything until I get 300 likes. Sounds like I win. Sorry. My bad. But I'm still only on 261 likes and I'm talking. I would give you 1 million likes if I could. If I could give you 1 million likes, I would. Yeah, likes seem to be the holy grail of YouTube. Apparently, they are the most important metric. Only views are more important. Yeah, enjoy the silence. Whoever said that? Do a live stream with nothing but samples. Now that is just a brilliant idea. CGI. Go nuts on my nuts. I love pressing buttons. You had 5 dislikes and now only 2. They clicked the right one. Oh, maybe Taffy has. Good evening, Carl Stein. That wasn't an echo. I'm just never sure how to say his name. Crafty Keeler likes me. Nobody else matters. I couldn't agree more, Keeler. More what? CGI. I think CGI needs a bit of an update, doesn't it? Look at me. I'm like a CGI. I got my old glasses on. I'm in the old studio. I've got a big furry chin whiskers. Maybe it's time for an update. It's extremely. But I'm on about spreading the good word, brothers and sisters. Yeah, that is important. That's a good way to support people without actually having to do anything, if that makes sense. Anonymous bought a classic tea. I didn't notice anyone called Anonymous on the lurk register. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts. And anybody who buys a t-shirt, brilliant. I'm all for it. I've ordered one myself. Because believe it or not, even I can't get them for free. I have to pay. I'm into what? You are in spreading what now? A good word. What do you think I said? A good turd? Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, so it would go. Go nuts on my nuts. Hi, it's me, Creaky. Brilliant. I definitely am doing that in the next video, whether it's about Taffy or not. 100%. Brilliant. Oh, sorry, wrong button.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Make the up there bumper. I see you. I see you. I don't get it.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
I'm losing the will to live. And my mouth is like a nun's quim. Hang on a sec. Oh, thirsty, and then a thirsty day in a thirsty place. Whose Coke is that? Pepsi? Can I please? I'm going to add Pepsi to my blocked words list because Pepsi is no more for this guy. If I drink a can of Pepsi, I can literally shit through the eye of a needle for the next 2 days, which is not a good look. So I haven't drunk Pepsi Max. It's making me feel sad, quite choked. I have not been able to drink Pepsi Max for about 2 months now. And, you know, if there's any smokers here or raging alcoholics or drug addicts, that I can't explain that feeling of, oh, I've got to have a cigarette, or I need a drink. Today, I was well, not literally, I'm exaggerating to make myself seem interesting, but I was desperate.
Welcome to the blind again, Mush.
The funny muffler has become a channel member. Brilliant. I could have killed for a can of Pepsi Max today. Ice, baby. Ding, ding, ding. No, really cold Pepsi Max. And I can't. It's just not good. Anyway. If you were in not last weekend's live stream, because there wasn't one, because I was in London with Mrs. Blinder, but the weekend before, and if you want to see the photos from London, if you're like me and you have no life apart from what you do online, then follow me on Instagram at the Creaky Blinder. Obviously, you can find me everywhere. The live stream before, my PA, Audrey Rebadabadabadoo, who apparently is a big fan of the Flintstones, suggested I do another Ask Me Anything video. And I put what did I put? Line? Audrey? Help? I put a community post up asking people to submit questions. And they did. So I don't know whether it'll be an extra video or whether it'll be one of my videos this week. I'm not sure yet, but it's going to be this week. And there were some very interesting questions. There were some very silly questions. I want to see, but I have no interest in Instagram. Oh, none taken. But I'm on there. Your favourite Welshman? Email address what? Oh yeah, no, right. So yeah, I put it up saying people could email. I did. Didn't you see the community post, Audrey? It's still there now. It's the latest one. I suppose I could squeeze in. Hee-haw, bonsoir, back to you, monsieur. Ralph. We could... I've completely lost my train of thought now. Yeah, some of the questions were good. Some of them are just really silly. And a lot of people ask because they think it's clever, which kind of it is. So the post went something along the lines of, I'm doing another Ask Me Anything video, so ask me anything. The number of people who put anything in a question mark, because jokes, and the number of people who ask the question, why? Well, that's such an easy question to answer. So let me ask you this, side chat. If I was to ask you a question and that question was just one word and the question is why, what would your answer be? Starting now. Brilliant. Brilliant's not the answer, by the way. That wasn't a clue. Come on. If I was to ask you why, what is the best answer you can give? And bearing in mind, don't know, because why? Brian Pop Robson wins the internet. Oh, sorry, Brian. I thought it was you, but it's because I got old man eyes. But you were beaten by somebody else whose name has completely escaped my mouse. It was John something. John said, why not? And to me, that's the perfect answer. So I had a story time with Creaky, and this story will be brilliant, I promise you. So
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
thank you, Pete S, for becoming a channel member. Prepare for crushing disappointment. So I had an issue with somebody who said I had not paid a bill. We will say it's a cell phone company, a mobile phone company. And they were demanding that I paid them, I forget the amount, we'll say it was £50. And they were going on, and, you know, they said, yeah, but we've got no record of the payment, this, that, and the other. And they said to me, the only way we'll accept it is if you can prove to us that you did pay it. And I basically said, and this was probably more than 10 years ago, so it's past the statute of limitations now. So they wanted me to prove I had paid it. So I said to them, that's fine, I'll prove I have paid it once you can prove I haven't. And it's a similar principle, you know, if the question's why, the perfect answer is why not. You say I didn't, I say I did. You want me to prove that I did, but you can't prove that I didn't. Have I confused you enough yet? But I never heard anything back from them again because they couldn't prove I didn't pay it. Mainly because it's a huge company, and it would have taken them years and years to go through their bank statement to, you know, to brilliant to see whether I had paid, but it doesn't matter. Creaky, you are the of us because you talk the truth. Coffee Vibe, believe me, I can literally go full Karen when I need to. I'm terrible. I really, really am. Because I think, because I've been self-employed for so long, and I've always, so you know when you work for a company, if you get a disgruntled customer come in, you can just, oh, my boss is over there, go and speak to him or her. But when you're self-employed, you can't do that. So you have to learn to think quickly and to be able to answer questions quickly. Come on, we're on 294 likes. Let's get to over 300 because that would be absolutely brilliant. Yes. Audrey, honestly, you know, because I've had to deal with people like that, it's just made me a nightmare when it comes to speaking to people. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm digging a hole for myself here. 312 likes. Well done. I didn't want to have to do the uncomfortable silence again. Anyway, it's 10 to 9. As you all know, my bedtime is 9 o'clock UK time. And absolutely right, Jez of the Mass Reviewer. And I do. Very regularly. I did this Saturday. I was working in the vape shop this Saturday. And we've started selling something called Geek Bars, which is a completely disposable device. You don't buy juice, you don't buy, you can't charge the battery or anything there. £6, you buy it, you vape it. Once it's empty, you throw it away. But unfortunately, we're getting a lot of underage people coming in for them. So I had somebody come in on Saturday and I said, if you haven't got any ID on you, mate, don't even bother asking me for anything, because he looked about 14. And he went, oh, sorry, I didn't know I needed ID. I said, well, it says on the door, no under 18s will be served or admitted. So get out of my shop. So 5 minutes later, another guy who looked marginally older came in. And he said, oh, can I have 2 Geek Bars, please? And I said, have you got ID on you, mate? The joke, because I'm old, so everybody looks young. You know, I play it off like that. Oh, I haven't got ID on me. Am I muted? I'm not muted. No, you're teasing me now. You're teasing me. Where's the side chat stop? Has everyone gone? Oh, sorry. So they're winding me up. So, like 5-10 minutes later, this your laptop was muted. Div. Old-fashioned coffee pot muting me. So he came in. I said, "Look, I need ID, mate. You know, I'm old. You look young. Blah blah blah." Oh, go on. No, it's illegal, mate. Unless you've got ID, I'm not serving you. Oh, it's fine. I just left it in the pub just down the road. So he went to get his ID, and as he walked out the door, he turned to the side and said, "I'll be there now. He's asked me for ID as well." It's like, you absolute peen ass. Talk about giving the game away. So I just went and stood on the door, and I could see him walking back up, and I could see these two kids, mate, I don't know, 14 or 15 years old, sitting on their mountain bikes outside the shop. And as he walked back up, I said, "Mate, you're buying it for these. I'm not as stupid as I look. Don't bother ever coming back here again." I said, "If you were trying to buy products for underage people, you're basically asking me to break the law, and I'm not going to do it." So, you know, it just baffles me. And they always give clues. If somebody comes in and says, "I want to give up smoking, what electronic cigarettes do you sell?" But if somebody comes in, "Oh, how much are the shishas, Mosh? Have you got any vape pens?" It's like, yeah, you like 12 then, I know. There's you just get to know, and these geek bar things, Lord Callum will tell you the same. It's an absolute ball ache. It's just like every kid in Swansea is coming in and trying to buy them. Absolutely insane. But anyway, I tickle the funny bone. I thought it said boner at first, but I wear glasses and that's an exclamation point. Love your straight shooter approach. Keep up the good work. Not everybody does, strangely enough. Everybody says. So, you know when somebody says, can I just ask you something, Creaky? And so let me start that story again. So let's say, for argument's sake, now, Man Devil, because it's the first name I've seen in the side chat. Man Devil says to me, we're chatting, and I say to Man Devil, what do you think of my content? And he says, "Do you want me to be honest?" "No, I asked you because I wanted you to lie to me." It's just yeah, Geek Bars Audrey. It's just a really stupid thing to say. The youngest blinder today, junior blinder, has lost his wallet. Violins out, disaster, bank cards are in it, his provisional driving license, all gone for a Richard Burton. Thank you, Connie H, very kind of you. And like an idiot, I said, "Don't worry, boy, just keep looking. It's probably be in the last place you look." But it's not going to be in the first place you look, is it? Because if it was, you wouldn't carry on looking, would you? Duh. Stupid thing to say. That definitely wasn't. Brilliant. No, wasn't my finest movement. A good one will ask what? A good one will ask what you're after, taste, hit, etc. Yeah, if you go into a good shop, they will let you know. We sort of, how many a day do you smoke? How long have you been smoking for? Do you like menthol? Do you not like menthol? And the biggest one is, how much do you want to spend? Do you just want something cheap and cheerful that'll just do the job? Or do you want something a little bit, it is what it is. You want us to lie? I love your content, says the Mexican Bob. What time is Taffy coming on? It's probably bedtime there, isn't it? He lives in Thailand, I think. Apparently, anyway. There we go. So, that's it. Wife, how do you like my new dress? You're going to tell her she looks kind of fat on it if she does. Mrs. Blind is tiny. But yeah, can you be too honest? I don't know. Yeah, Mark, that's an interesting thing you say. So I use this. This is the RPM 40, which is the Node's big brother. Other devices are available, and so does Lord Callum. And guess which device we sell more of than any other at the moment? Because if people see us using it, they automatically come to the conclusion that that's the one they need to use. So if, for example, we've had a line of products in and it hasn't been selling brilliant, I'll just say to Callum, use one of these when you're in the shop, boy, and then we'll sell them. And guess what? We do. Because I know my stuff. I know it doesn't look like it, but I really do. Aegis Legends, a good device. Very good device. Very, 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 very good. I'm not saying anything, Gary N. You make your own conclusion. Anyway, I'm done because I am sweating like a sweaty person, even though I've got a swanky new silent fan. I nearly said a silent sand then, which is a totally different thing. But yeah, it's been what? Awesome work tonight. Creaky, it's been brilliant and very tidy. Brilliant. I can feel a remix coming on. Yeah, so that, as they say, is that. Thank you very much indeed to everybody who was super chatted. Thank you very much indeed to the many people who have become channel members tonight. Your support is thoroughly appreciated. Thank you to the people who've donated through super chat. Not super chat, I've already said that. Thank you to the thanks. Love you, bye.